What's going on, vibers? It's your boy J.S. Vaughn. And guess what, y'all? We back with another one, y'all. Today's track is called Grow Up, you know what I mean? By your boy King Little G, you know what I mean? Let's jump right into it, fam. Let's go.
Good morning, boys and girls. You over there in that black shirt. What you want to be when you grow up?
My mother worked 2 jobs, gang banging was too raw. 1993,
My mama worked 2 jobs, gang banging was too raw. Damn. It's already starting good.
my mother worked 2 jobs, gang banging was too raw. 1993, I was bumping some of that Snoop Dogg. Murder was the case. My uncle called a case. My grandmother stressing that.
I like that. I like how he said that. Yo, I was bumping some Snoop Dogg. Murder was the case. My uncle caught a case. You know what I mean? So he's just like saying like, yo, the music was kind of freaking on the same level as what was going on in his life physically. You know what I mean? The way that he compares that shit was mad ill.
Some of that Snoop Dogg, murder was the case. My uncle called a case. My grandmother stressing out, I could feel the pain. Acting older than I was, I should have been acting my age.
And he's like, yo, and you know what he said? Acting older than I was, I should have been acting my age and whatnot. I think there's a lot of freaking kids that grow up in the inner city and shit, like feel that way. You know what I mean? Because like I feel like living in the city, you're forced to grow up and do things alone fast. You know what I mean? And I feel like sometimes, you know what I mean, it would have been a blessing if you could live as you could be a kid a little bit longer and whatnot. You know what I mean? So I definitely see that, and yeah, you're privy to a lot more than you would have. You know what I mean? So I see where he's coming from. And hood life too. You know what I mean?
Listen out, I could feel the pain. Acting older than I was, I should have been acting my age. I had to walk to school, I got recruited to the gang. My mother tried to do her best on.
He was like, yo, I had. He was like, he couldn't avoid it, man. He couldn't avoid it. He was like, yo, I had to walk to school. I was recruited in the gang. You know what I mean? So it's not something that he could avoid because, like, it's not like he rode his bike or somebody dropped him to school and whatnot. He had to walk to school. So therefore, it was so hard for him to run away from the shit. You know what I mean? So, yeah, let's go.
Had to walk to school, I got recruited to the gang. My mother tried to do her best on minimum wage, but it was hard when I seen the drug dealers in the range. Such a bad example, she didn't even know it. I truly needed my father with me, you need to know it. You need to know it, cause I need someone to be heroic. Someone to motivate me when I wanna be a poet. I truly think
he said somebody to motivate, because now he's talking about the fact that he lacked a dad in his life and whatnot, and he needed that father figure around to motivate him and whatnot to do the positive things that he wanted to do in life and shit. But I'm guessing after that he's gonna go into that to the narrate. He's gonna narrow. Anyways, man, let's go. He's gonna narrate what really happened. You know what I mean?
I need someone to be heroic, someone to motivate me when I want to be a poet. I truly think that I could be the dopest. Maybe notice, never losing my focus, but you ruined the moment. Shit was hard in my apartments, roaches and old carpets.
And he's just talking about what his dad should have been doing, and the fact that he wasn't there, and he's expressing how hard it was because of that. You know what I mean? Like the missing dad, and how him and his mom, he had to hustle and do shit that he shouldn't had to do, and his mom was working hard as fuck to support him and herself as well. You know what I mean?
To my focus, but you ruined the moment. Shit was hard in my apartments, roaches and old carpets. I'm an enemy target, mattresses by the garbage. I know it's hard to grow up.
And he says, yeah, I'm an enemy's target. You know what I mean? Due to the fact that he's part of that gang life and shit. You know?
Target, mattresses by the garbage. I know it's hard to grow up. I know it's hard to grow up. But it's time to grow up. I know it's hard to grow up. I know it's hard to grow up. But it's time to grow up.
Everybody gotta grow.
What you want to be when you grow up?
I wanna be a
Motherfucking hustler. You better ask somebody.
Yo,
Yo, my bad, man. I like that sample. Son, I'll be a motherfucking hustler. You better ask somebody.
You grow up.
I wanna be a motherfucking hustler. You better ask somebody.
yo, I wish my father never met that woman. Broke my family up, you should've fucking left that woman. I was eating cereal.
He said, yo, man, yeah.
Never met that woman. Broke my family up, you should've fucking left that woman. I was eating cereal, my mama cried asleep. Remember the kisses I gave you on the side of your cheek? I made some promises that I will make accomplishments, and I became a criminal. Please accept my apology.
And he's like, yo, hold up.
I made some promises that I will make accomplishments, and I became.
And he said, yo, I made a promise to you, mom, that I would make accomplishments. You know what I mean? And I just became a criminal, and that probably weighs heavy on his heart and shit, because like I said, like in past videos and whatnot, the number one person that always has your back majority of the time is your moms and whatnot. She always wants you to do fucking good and whatnot, and the hardest thing for you to actually fucking do at times is to disappoint your mom. You know what I mean? And it'll hold heavy on your heart and shit. You know what I mean?
Since I gave you on the side of your cheek, I made some promises that I will make accomplishments, and I became a criminal. Please accept my apologies. I'ma get you out of this. Show these rappers what time it is. Buy you the car you.
I like that, yo. I'ma take you out of this. Show these. Hold up.
Please accept my apologies. I'ma get you out of this. Show these rappers what time it is.
Show these rap. Now he's transitioning to like, yo. All right, man. If we're gonna leave this shit behind, we're gonna focus on the rap 100% and shit, and we're gonna show these rappers what they gotta do to make it successful. You know what I mean? And I think he's doing a good job. You know what I mean? Let's go.
The car you needed and have somebody to drive you in. My mama held my hand standing at the bus stop, gave me the love I needed in streets covered with gunshots. Stop making excuses and stop going to prison, cause people forget about you when people don't even visit. This is for my young homies thinking there's no way out, throwing your life away, living broke, that shit is played out.
Yeah, man, throwing your life away. And he just, and this is why I like him, you know what I mean? It reminds, every time I listen to his videos and whatnot, I'm trying to figure out like why do I find his messaging and everything so freaking refreshing? You know what I mean? I'm gonna give you that answer after the video is over and whatnot, because I just saw it in that scene just now. You know what I mean?
OGs tell me stories about life in the pen. A dark cell, homies lost doing heroin. I know it's hard to grow up. I know it's hard to grow up. I know it's time to grow up.
I know it's hard to grow up.
I know it's hard to grow up.
I know it's hard to grow up.
But it's time to grow up.
But everybody
I know it's hard to grow up, but it's time to grow up.
everybody gotta grow up, grow up, grow up. And if you fall, get back up. And just remember everybody gotta grow up. And if you fall, get back up. And just remember everybody gotta grow up, grow up, grow up. Everybody gotta grow up. Everybody gotta grow up.
Believe me, homie, you can make it. Believe me, homie, you can make it.
See that? See that? Hold up. Is he talking afterwards?
Believe me, homie, you can make it. Believe me, homie, you can make it. Believe me, homie, you can make it.
Alright, man. Alright. So let's go back to what I was talking about. You see that? Remember where I said, yo, this is why I like him and whatnot? I remember back in the days and shit, yo. There was two stories that was being told in videos and whatnot. There was a track that was delivering the bars and emotion and all that type of stuff and whatnot. And then you had the video to put another layer of the story and shit. You know what I mean? So in the video and whatnot, he's telling the story and shit about shit that happened to him in his life and whatnot, and how he had to grow up. You know what I mean? Pretty freaking much and shit. he was doing some fucked up shit in his freaking in his life as a young kid, you know what I mean? Growing to becoming a grown man and whatnot. And along the way and whatnot, he was just tired of seeing his mom suffering and shit of that nature and whatnot. And he felt that he had to change his way and whatnot. And his outlet was rap, you know what I mean? And he's like, yeah, man, on some real shit. I'm happy that I was able to make that switch and whatnot to show my mom there is a better way and whatnot. And I wasn't lying to her when I told her I was gonna reach my accomplishments and make and achieve great things and whatnot. You know what I mean? Bang, right there. You know what I mean? That's the positivity shit level. Now, if you look at the video and shit, you know what I mean? It shows you the outcome of, if I'm not saying like that's him in the video and whatnot, standing behind the car and whatnot. If he decide, it shows you like, oh, if he stuck to the gang life and things of that nature and whatnot, what would probably end up, not him in general, but what happens when you take the gang route and you do all this type of shit. You gotta grow up. You know what I mean? That's a growing up type of situation and whatnot. And would you rather grow up and be a rapper, or would you rather grow up and get fucked up, get caught up in a freaking gang like type situation in shootouts and shit and lose your life in that angle and whatnot? So I like the video aspect of it, and I like the lyrically, you know, the wordplay of the song and what he's talking about, the subject matter. You know what I mean? So both of them together, the video and the song, makes a perfect combination and whatnot. That's what makes it a freaking dope ass song and a dope ass video. So I'm definitely feeling like I'm definitely feeling the messaging and the video at the same time and whatnot. And you fucking put that Snoop Dogg sample in there, man. That shit that's that brought the inner teen out of me and shit. I was like, oh man, you put the icing on the cake right there. You know what I mean? So definitely a dope ass track. I feel the energy from it from the beginning to end and whatnot. Yo, just dope. You know what I mean? If you guys feeling this track and whatnot, you already know what to do, man. Leave it down there in the comment section and whatnot. Tell me what your favorite part of the track was and whatnot. If you want more tracks from King, Little G, you know what I mean, or any other type of videos, you know what I mean, just put it down there in the comment section. I'll get to it as soon as possible, you know what I mean. You see this right here is my motherfucking thumb, you know what I mean. I know y'all motherfuckers got thumbs too, you know what I mean. I want y'all to take y'all thumbs and throw it all up in the air and whatnot. Don't lose it when y'all doing that shit. I just want y'all to freaking press that like button. That's what I'm doing that for. You know what I mean? And last but not least, and that's pretty much it. Another way that you guys can show me some love and support and whatnot is by subscribing to the channel right down there. All day long. And that's about it. You know what I mean? I'm going to check you guys out next time on the next video. Peace out, one love. I'm out.